Right, here we are at the Pet Expo with Ralph. How's it going? Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Good.
Nice
Will you tell us a little bit about your business?
Okay, well, this is Cavan Pet Crematorium. We're just open about 3 years, slightly before lockdown, and our service is very much an individual, bespoke service. We like families to take their pets to us, have time in the quiet room, and have their ashes returned to them within the same day or the following day, and have total assurance that it's their own ashes that they're getting back.
Yeah. It's sort of a thing that it's newish in the country.
Yes.
It's starting to spring up in different parts. How have you found business since you started 3 years ago?
Well, yes, it is a newish business, but I had my own dog, Garfield, cremated over 20 years ago.
Okay.
He was the dog that won Best in Show at Crufts. So from then, I always thought this was a service that I would like to provide to the general public, but finance, timing, planning and all that, it was hard to get everything organised. So looking at this about 8 years ago, started the ball in motion, and it has taken some years to get to this stage. But we have a connection with dogs, so I know what people want. They like to be able to come with their pet, know where their pet is, and know that he's not going into a freezer for collection in a month's time or whatever.
And because of your own background and the reason you started, the way you would deal with it would be very sensitively.
Oh yes, it's actually very rewarding. Families come to us, they're very distressed, they're very emotional, but when they come back out from the quiet room, they're in a much better place, they're more reassured, they have closure on the whole process, and then when they get their ashes back the same day or the next day, they're there talking about the pet, laughing about the pet, telling stories about the pet. It's almost like a human situation.
Sure, yeah, and with that, and that kind of leads nicely on to my next question. People who are animal people, let's say, like it's the same as losing a family member, losing an animal.
Oh, absolutely, and quite often pets are more precious than humans and the animals, and people have a greater connection to their pets. So for that reason alone, it's very important that people have this reassurance that they're getting their own ashes back.
And when they come back nicely displayed in one of these boxes. There's loads of options.
There's lots of options. The standard return is scattered tubes, but then we have other options here of urns, photo boxes, some of the wooden caskets.
And can these be personalised as well?
They can be, but these are all something that people can choose as and when they want. And they can have time to make that decision.
Sure.
You don't have to make that decision on the day.
So no pressure to do that because you're already in a very difficult situation.
Yeah, and we want people to have reassurance that they're not being exploited and that they have time to make the right choice.
So if people need to contact you, how do they do it? How do they get involved?
Okay, well, we're available to contact 24 hours, weekends, holidays, whatever, because we realise that pets pass not to order between 9 and 5. This can happen at any stage, so they can contact us either by phone, email, Facebook, and we're always there to answer their calls. And you'll see us on our Facebook page. We have our website, so that's all I can say to you on that.